Hi, I'm Chris Twigg, and this is my research lab. We work in the broad area of microelectronics research. Specifically, we look at various aspects of integrated circuit design, mixed signal, reconfigurable, and programmable devices. So we're going to walk you through a number of the ongoing projects that are going on here in my lab. One of the projects that Mina here is working on, say hi.
Hi.
Is actually a flash project where we're actually trying to improve devices such as solid-state drives that you may even have in your computers. A little known thing is that those drives will tend to wear out relatively quickly compared to, say, like a USB flash drive, just because you're using it so much quicker, so much more often. So Mina is working actually on some new encoding schemes and some new circuits that will hopefully extend the lifetime of these solid-state drives and give us, instead of 1 or 2 years of life, maybe 5 or 10 years of life out of these drives. Coming over to Zhang. Zhang is working on a slightly different aspect of the research lab. He's actually looking at integrating feedback controls and sensing of MEMS microphones. So one of my colleagues here makes differential MEMS microphones based on biologically inspired structures, and we're kind of paralleling that biological inspiration in the way that we are approaching our circuits. So Zhang has some interesting adaptive circuitry he's working on here, and then we're going to combine that with some of the controls work being done in the department as well and create an actual integrated circuit to interface directly to the MEMS devices. Ke is one of our newest students, and he's actually just getting started. His project is also more along the lines of biologically inspired integrated circuits, and what we're trying to do here is more audio kind of classification projects. So one of the things that computers do not do as well as, say, we do is understand speech or figure out what we are hearing and seeing in our visual perception. So what we're trying to do is use some of that inspiration that comes from the biology. How does biology compute these things? And build circuits that mimic that. So loosely, Ke is working in that area. If we head this way, our ever-expansive lab, you can see some of the equipment that we use. Now, this is an unattended experiment that's running. Basically what we're trying to do is characterize lifetimes of these flash cells. So if you go back to the solid-state drive project that I talked about earlier, we've got some of those chips inside this test chamber running at a very fixed temperature, and we're just programming them over and over and over again to see how long it takes for them to fail. And then once we get our new circuits in, we'll put them in the chamber and see how they compare to our baseline case. That's about it.